and I, my partner, Kat and I, we're moving somewhat soon. And it sort of got me thinking back to when we first moved in together, right? So this is when like we both had our own places and we were like combining a place. And like we had talked about who was bringing what, but like we still ended up with like 2 toasters somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there was duplicates and weird stuff there. And like, so we moved all of our stuff into one apartment and then we're like unpacking. And it's very insightful to see how, you know, your partner maybe thinks or organizes a little different than you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everyone just has their own way of thinking of things and you go like, oh, that's not how I would do it. But I see like you put
Yeah, I
everything
see
in
why you put the scissors
Right.
in the kitchen and I put them in the office.
Right, or like
yeah.
you pack them because like it would fit in this box, and like I'm more like about the rooms, like whatever it was. But everyone has their own ways. So like as you're unpacking the other person's stuff, you're like getting a little insight into them for the first time, even though you know each other really well. So I'm unpacking the kitchen, and I open up this one box, and I pull out this bag, this plastic shopping bag of knives. And it's going exactly as well as you think.
Did you say a bag of knives?
It's a bag of knives. Man of Steel, bag of knives. That's the connection. And I just pull it out, and it's going about as well as you think that a plastic bag full of knives is going. There's like edges of like knives going every which way. It's like they weren't even aligned in a single direction, or at least they weren't at that point. So they're like, it's like
It just looks like a torture device.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
It
you
looks
swing
like-
it at something.
like a Morning Star, like a medieval thing, just like rusty steak knives, like popping out. And I pull it out, and it's like just tenuously holding on, right? Like the weight of
my
this thing is
God.
about to like tear these knives, and I just go like, Kat, what the hell is this? What the hell? You put a bag of knives? And she's like, what? They were in a box. I was like, oh my God. Like I'm the kind of guy who's like wrapping cardboard around the knives and like taping them and like all the rest. So like, I was like, are these knives any good? She's like, I don't know. I just threw them in the bag. So I think I just like looked in and was like, you know what? I've got better. And I think we just took the whole bag of knives and put it in the garbage, which is like also just putting it in another bag. And like had to like carefully take it. Like I was like, I'm not going to put this in the garbage chute. So like we had to like take it down, and it's just tearing up all these bags and like throw it out. But it's like, that is my best memory of moving.
Oh my God.
So on this move, I am in charge of packing the knives.
Holy shit, that's so fun. A bag of knives. Bag of Knives sounds like a punk band. Like that
Right?
sounds wild. I don't know why. I just picture a cat with like fistfuls of knives, just like throwing them.
What do I do with these knives?
What do I do with these knives?
That's the same energy.
Other than pretend I'm Wolverine for
Yeah.
2 minutes. Like, I've got nothing else. That's insane. That's so funny. Oh my God, I love cats so much. That's hilarious. A bag of knives.
A bag of knives. This is very good news to tell. I got my first dose, everybody, of the vaccine.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yes.
And I felt the best that I have ever felt in the last 14 months after it. And I don't know if it was the vaccine. Probably not, considering that the side effects are to not feel good. But I think it was. I'm not going to discount that this was the first collective experience that I have had in about a year and a half, right? Because, oh my God, this was I was ecstatic. So what happened was we've heard of this this clinic that was open that we could get our vaccines at. So it ended up being me, our producer Andrew, and Diana as well. We all piled in a car like last minute and like drove up to where it was, and we get there. And we get into line and we're like, oh, well, you know, we're ready. I didn't drink any coffee in the morning because I'm like, I'm ready to stand outside and I don't want to have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know, like, and we're like, but they just let us right in. And then it was this church, this Pentecostal church. And we went in and they have you all seated like you're getting ready for an exam, right? They're all 6 feet apart, but they're all spaced out, and you're in this big room, all looking forward. And so like everyone's just like, but the mood is just like giddy with everybody in there. So we're all sitting down, and like we're joking about how like, oh, you know, like it's in a church, so they're gonna try and like convert us first. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna have to sit. It's like you'll get the vaccine, but you'll have to sit through the presentation. So like
it's like a timeshare.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we were saying. So like, and then you know, it is a church. So like, as they're getting ready, so 9:00 is when they let us in, but like the vaccinations didn't start till 10. So they're just kind of getting things going and like people set up and whatnot. So they let us in. They let us sit down, and they just start playing the music over the PA system that they have. And it's kind of just whatever music the church has, right? So it's like a lot of like soft instrumental of like old hymns or like, you know, pop songs, but like done in that very like nice piano floaty sort of way.
Yeah.
And then 10:00 hits when they're supposed to start doing the vaccines. And the tone shift in the music was unbelievable.
What?
It suddenly switches to the most like upbeat and vibrant, like Caribbean gospel music. Like it's like steel drums and just being like, I believe. And like people are legitimately getting amped in here. Andrew described it as like vacation Jesus. Like it felt like it was like vacation Jesus. And it's like, and the spirit of vacation Jesus just like took us all. And we're getting so fucking amped and like just ready for this. And then what happens is they bring out this little cart, you know, with the vaccines on it and the people in their masks and everything like that. Yeah. They're getting people's health cards and all the rest. Oh, sorry. Before I get to this, I will point out another great moment for me. For the first time in 14 months, I made a stranger laugh. Oh, my God.
Pour it on me. Yeah.
The nurse is taking our information and she goes, and Dan, our friend, our producer, is like, what? Just curious, what vaccine are we getting today? And she goes, oh, you're getting the Moderna vaccine. And then the nurse is like, yeah, a lot of people are like, you know, they want to be able to choose between the Pfizer and the Moderna. And we're like, well, we don't have the Pfizer. Like, it's kind of whatever we get today is what you're getting. And so I was just like, yes. And today the chef recommends the Moderna. It pairs very well with a red. And the nurse laughed out loud. I don't think that's that good of a joke,
just
to be clear. But I just said it and she laughed and was like, that's a good one. And I was like, oh, I haven't felt this in so long. I'm alive. And so then, okay, so getting back to it, this cart comes out and it goes to the first guy in the first row. So kind of everyone in the room is like, okay, so this cart is going to move up and down the rows and we're all going to get our vaccines. So everybody is, whether they realize it or not, are so excited about this that they're watching the first guy get his vaccine, right?
Oh my God.
So he rolls up his sleeve and like, you know, the nurse is like talking to him and stuff, asking him the questions. And she jabs him in the arm and does it. And he's just kind of like, yeah. And he's rolling his sleeve down. And then once that's done, he kind of like just looks around and then realizes that like every eye in the room is with him. Yeah. And he just kind of like looks at everyone and gives like a thumbs up. And like you could see a smile like under his mask in the eyes. And then the whole room starts applauding and cheering for this guy.
Stop.
We're losing our minds. And then like as that's happening, like 4 more carts come out from the back. It was like an Oprah, everyone's getting a car kind of moment. Like people are losing their mind. There's this like Caribbean gospel music just blaring. And we're like just getting jabbed in the arm and then like sitting there for 15 minutes. On the drive back, we were cranking music, dancing in the car. We were dancing. We were screaming Moderna out the sides of the windows. I was amped up the entire day. The entire day, I was like on 11. I have not had this level of energy forever. I was waiting for the side effects to kick in. I was like, I'm doing laundry today. I'm like in my headphones. I'm going out on the balcony and just fucking dancing and like screaming along to like these upbeat punk songs. The best mood I've been in every day. Most of it was that collective experience of cheering that guy. I'm just so happy about this. That's my hero of the week.
Phenomenal hero. Phenomenal. Just some top shelf stuff.